it doesn't always get people thinking.
But if it's not important enough for them to come to us about it, then it's probably not that big a deal.
This is a
Do you have many of your choir kids here? It's hit or miss as to whether or not like people dress nicely versus they don't dress nicely.
People say to dress nice. I don't know what they're saying.
Who said that?
One of the taller guys. Trying to see if you see. Oh, yeah, he's sitting there where Jack just came from. In the hat.
You don't want to sit at your table?
He doesn't want to be in the front. He said he didn't give me a whole possession. I didn't realize that was even something I could ask for. Bad for you, man.
As in, this is
How
my
often
first
do
one
you
this
drink
year.
What?
Yeah, I was gonna say you're not a hold person.
How often do you have hit and run?
I get a cherry vanilla.
Samara, I went to Banquet, and you were not there. I know, but I was sad. I was like, what if I saw Samara here? And you weren't. One day.
How long do you just grab all of them?
Backup mics and changing the batteries just in case
Sounds good. Thank you, guys.
anything goes wrong.
They really are. I'll let the music keep playing for a few minutes until we're for sure ready now. Just let us know when you guys are good to go, okay? Oh, FYI.
Yeah.
These didn't get made,
Okay.
but I will get them made, and then I will
Okay.
get them to them as soon as I can.
Okay.
But everything else we got.
Okay. Well, I'm pretty sure Megan's staying around here.
Good.
And Samara has already asked for our summer schedule so she can pop in whenever she wants to. So.
Well, I think she's just going to have this one. I don't think
Yeah.
she's going very
No,
far.
she doesn't care about it. So.
We'll give them a minute or two, and then we'll get started. Is anybody on there? 27. Say that again. We'll have him come up and grab it. Thank you. 26. Can we see ourselves?
Yeah.
What's the delay? Is there a delay? Like, is it live? Like, can you see me moving
Like,
around?
you see me raise my hands up
No, I did not.
in person?
Oh, is it super
See
delayed?
if my hands go up. There's me pointing and close my hands. That's me pointing at myself and I put my hands up. So it's like 20,
20 seconds.
maybe 20 to 30. We will be standing out in this circle drive for 30 minutes and 20 seconds. Because there's been 20 seconds that have elapsed since you heard this.
So we will start awards momentarily, but we would like to say that there are plenty of desserts, snack cakes, snacks left. So if you'd like anything else, please feel free to go over to the table and grab some whenever you feel like it. Before we get started though, I'd like to give a round of applause to the person who set up this event, and 20. Thank you, Mrs. 20, as well as the people who helped set up, which are Anna Pearson, Brian Pearson, Mary Pearson. Let's see, who else was here helping set up? Not Gannon. Winston Rulo helped set up. So if we could give them a round of applause too for helping that. And then once our media crew tells us we are good to go, we will begin. I'll put music again. Should I put another song? You can. It'd be lovely. Because otherwise that's all my Do you want to speak to color group? Nope. I am not a good public speaker. Yeah, that's why I'm saying that really, because I didn't expect that. I didn't either. I walked over and I was like, all right, here we go. So, you've all lived this year. It's been something else, but I would love to thank each and every one of you, especially band and color guard families, for sticking with the weirdness that has been this year. I'm sure Mr. J feels the same way with his choir families. We are luckier than some schools in the fact that we were able to play and sing from the get-go. Not every school was afforded that opportunity. So luckily, music means so much to our district that regardless of how hard it was at the beginning, they made it a priority to occur. So thank you for sticking with it. Without further ado, we're going to start with our participation awards, and we're going to start with color guard specifically. So first year color guard members receive a CM color guard letter, and please hold all applause until the last name has been read. Acadia Alsman, Andrea Buchanan, Abby Friedel, Hannah Laper, Jenna Moore, Reagan Otwell, Trinity Roberson, and Clara Wineland. Can we give them a round of applause? And that was first year color guard members. Second year color guard members receive a color guard pin. Brooke Barker, Tana Hoffman, Madison McCabe, Isabella Norton, and Maddie Reynolds. That was second year color guard members. And third year color guard members receive a plaque. Unfortunately, those plaques were not made, but they will be made, and we will deliver them to you as soon as they are. But our third year color guard members, and if you are here, please come up and stand so people can, take pictures of your beautiful faces. Megan Greiner and Samara Helton. You never know, someone might like to take a picture. Our color guard, ladies and gentlemen, thank you. First year band students receive a certificate of appreciation, and these will be delivered after the award ceremony is concluded. But our first year band students are Ethan Brune, Justice Eldridge, Sarah Evans, Sam Fry, Evan Gould, Josh Hodge, Sydney Law, Chloe Mayberry, Josh McCune, Noah Price, Shelby Quick, Ethan Ray, Ella Ritchie, Riley Rudd, Josie Stewart, and Chloe Streifler. Those were our first year band members. Our second year band students receive a CM band letter and their instrument pin, and if you are here, please go ahead and proceed up and I will hand you these things. Chance Arnold, Jacob Baker, Haley Becker, Carter Bloodworth, Izzy Chester, Riley Gorby, Haley Greeling, Megan Greiner, Matt Howard, go ahead and start walking, guys, Nikita Lawrence, Addie Liliadol, Dylan Moore, Lucky Nance, Olivia Rourke, Reagan Roos, Blaine Sales, Alexis Shepard, Aiden Shields, Jared Thomas, and Maya Tuxon. These are our second year band students. You're welcome. Give them another round of applause. Our third year band students receive an engraved plaque thanking them for their 3 years of dedication to our program. And again, if you are here, go ahead and proceed forward. We'll give you your plaque and just stand in a lovely line. Logan Bierman, Guadalupe Calixto, Nina Chen, Caroline Kaufman, Angelina Kahn, John Crady, Griffin Crump, Emily Edwards, Samara Helton, Melvin Hodge, Kara Jansen, Kagan McClure, Jack McRae. Go ahead and go to Mr. J, guys. He'll give you your thing. Gannon Meyer, Nathan Mykoff, Lexi Knoll, Dakota Nolte, Brian Pearson, Tony Reynolds, Jessica Schillinger, Jordan Shields, Luz Spangler, Kaylee Stanford, Nicole Stonecipher, Morgan Twenty, and Aiden Vandeford. Vandeford? Vandeford. Ford. Can we give our third year band members one more round of applause, please? Our 4-year band members receive a blanket with their name embroidered, as well as the graduation year on the corner. Sometimes their names are their lovely nicknames that have been assigned to them since their freshman year, occasionally, depending on who they are. But our 4-year band members, and let's go ahead and give them a round of applause at the beginning. Yep. It takes a lot of dedication to do band for 4 years, but for a majority of our 4-year band students, they're not 4-year students, they're 8-year students. You know, they started back in 5th grade, and they made it all the way to their high school years, which is a feat. Now, sometimes we have some exceptions to that rule, right, Spencer? But 8 years, 4 years, it's still a lovely time to dedicate to an activity. Riley Betts, Jen Bloodworth, Alex Cole, Spencer Howard, Mandy Drew, Emily Forrester, go ahead and stay right up here, okay, until everyone's there, Isabella Garrett, Grace Gross, Elizabeth Von Bergen, and Jack Walker.
We will now proceed to the Choir Participation Awards. The following students are first-year members of choir at CM, and they will receive a signed certificate. If I call your name and you are here, please come forward as that tradition has been established. Madeline Baker, Mark Banks, Caden Bryan, Reed Buffington, Amelia Canham, Gabby Cochran, Annalise Dankenbring, Sarah Evans, Madison Furlow, Bella Garrett, Caden Hickerson, Tazea Kreckeberg, Hannah Laper, Sydney Law, Haley Lawrence, Lucy Lednicki, Chloe Mayberry, Aubrey Martin, Samantha Martinez, Josh McCune, Jack McCrae, Layla Meyer, Elise Monroe, Shelton Nauman, Shelby Quick, Gabby Quinones, Virginia Shelton, Josie Stewart, Caitlin Twenty, Lincoln Unthank, Lauren Welcher, Katie Wickenhauser, and Keegan Withers. The next group of students are our second-year members. These students will receive a choir pin. Same procedure, once I call your name, go ahead and come on up. Reagan Beckel, Carter Bloodworth, Mandy Drew, Olivia Enke, Abby Friedel, Journey Hammonds, Caitlin Laird, Rachel Luce, Dakota McDonald, Emma Aller, Aurora Phillips, Reagan Roos, Clara Wineland, and Molly Williams. We will now honor our third-year choir members, and these students will receive a varsity letter. If I call your name, please come forward. Logan Bierman, Haley Chappell, Caroline Kaufman, Griffin Crump, Abby DeShirlia, Tanna Hoffman, Hannah McCann, Lexi Noel, Greta Oldendorf, Allie Robertson, Jordan Shields, Emily Smith, Luz Spangler, Kaylee Stanford, Nicole Stonecipher, Jack Walker, Aubrey Wiley, Madeline Wolfel, and Zachary Zangore. Smile for the camera, Nicole. Do your best. Two rows, two rows. Jordan, go in the back row. And I just want to echo what Ms. Davis said, to be involved in something for 4 years and to choose it over other things and to be dedicated and committed to coming to all the different performances and rehearsals just takes a lot of dedication. Our 4-year members, they will receive a plaque and choir blanket. And if you are here, please come on up and receive your awards. Mandy Clark, Andrea Gray, Megan Greiner, Tanner Higginbotham, Jaden Hussman, Hope Rosales, Kathy Schaff, Jackie Wolfel, and Dakota Zergas.
So now we will proceed to the special awards. These awards vary from band to choir, and before we get completely into them, I would like to recognize our 2020 and 2021 student leader team. So if I say your name, please just stand up and be recognized. Isabella Garrett, Mandy Drew, Jordan Shields, Jenna Bloodworth, Gannon Meyer, Kara Jansen, Guadalupe Calixto, Brian Pearson, Samara Helton, Izzy Norton, Lexi Knoll, Morgan Twenty, Nikita Lawrence, Nate Mykoff, Grace Gross, Caroline Kaufman, and Tony Reynolds. Thank you for your leadership. We had one hardworking and talented band student audition and be selected for IMEA, and that was Josh McCune. If we could give him a round of applause, please. And the following students were nominated and or participated in MVC. This is our Mississippi Valley Conference Honor Band Festival. Please stand and be recognized. Isabella Garrett, Grace Gross, Jessica Schillinger, Mandy Drew, Gannon Meyer, Jenna Bloodworth, Alex Cole, Lexi Knoll, Aiden Vandeford, Elizabeth Von Bergen, Jared Thomas, and Guadalupe Calixto. Thank you. We had a few students choose to participate in solo and ensemble this year. Carter Bloodworth participated on timpani and received a rating of a 1. Carter, if you'll come up and grab your medallion. Yep. If I throw it, will you catch?
No go.
Can I try it? That was a bad throw. That was on me. That was on me. Carter Bloodworth, ladies and gentlemen. Jenna Bloodworth performed a solo on trumpet and received a rating of a 2. Jen. And then Josh McCune also participated and received a rating of a 1. If we could give him a round of applause, please. We do have one special Color Guard award. This is the Color Guard MVP, which we have stand for Most Valuable Performer. And our MVP of the Color Guard this year is a young lady we relied on a lot and unfortunately will not be a part of our group next year due to her moving, but she will be dearly missed, Samara Helton. Congratulations, Samara. We have 2 Most Improved Woodwind Awards, and our first Most Improved Woodwind Award goes to a young freshman, a flute player, who I've had for multiple years, but she's just continuously gotten better every year, and that is Chloe Mayberry. And then our second Most Improved Woodwind goes to a young lady who's a senior this year, but she just joined band last year, and seeing her growth throughout the past 2 years has been awesome to see, and that is Megan Greiner. This is the wrong one. Hey, your name is Megan. Here you go. We have 2 Most Improved Brass Awards. The first one goes to a freshman trombone player who transferred in from not Trimpe. He came from a private school in the area. But our first Most Improved Brass Award goes to Ethan Brune. And this year was different than others for a multitude of reasons, but one of the biggest reasons that this year was different is we had 2 bands in the spring semester. We had a wind ensemble and a concert band. And this split required a lot of individual musicians to step up to the plate, so to speak. And this young trumpet player really did step up. So our second Most Improved Brass Award goes to Matt Howard. We have 2 Most Improved Percussion Awards. Percussion at the high school level is a whole new beast for a young percussionist, and they have to figure it out along the way. But our first Most Improved Percussion Award goes to Riley Rudd. And our second Most Improved Percussion Award goes to Reagan Roos. During marching season, we have a chant that we do almost at the end of every performance we've ever performed at, and we have one person who leads the chant, and this person is chosen the previous year by an upperclassman that leads the chant. And in all essence, the person that receives that chant receives it because they are the most spirited. So our most spirited award goes to Jack Walker. So typically, the most spirited award is an Eagle Head Trophy. When we tried an Eagle Head Trophy, when we tried ordering the Eagle Head trophies, they said, oh, those don't exist. But they do exist in glass form, but they're like $300. And we didn't have the money for $300 trophies. So, congratulations, Jack Walker. Jack Walker, ladies and gentlemen. We have outstanding concert band instruments as well as outstanding wind ensemble instruments. Our first outstanding concert band woodwind award goes to a young man who started alto sax in 8th grade, which this is one of the instances where they're not in band for 8 years. And because I requested of him to switch instruments, he did. And this past year, he spent time playing bari sax, and he did a wonderful job. And I would just like to tell him how much I appreciate his flexibility on that. But our first Outstanding Concert Band Woodwind Award goes to Spencer Howard. Our second Outstanding Concert Band Woodwind Award goes to a young flute player who is quiet and shy, but amazing at what she does. It goes to Shelby Quick. In our concert band this year, unfortunately, we didn't have tuba in that group just because we only have one tuba player and he was in the wind ensemble. And so our baritone players really had to kind of carry our low brass section. So because of that, we have 2 Outstanding Concert Band Brass Awards, and the first one goes to Logan Bierman. It is what it is. What are you doing? And our second Outstanding Concert Band Brass Award goes to Haley Greeling. We have 2 Outstanding Concert Band Percussion Awards, and I think they go to 2 gentlemen that are not here. But all of the percussion in the high school world, there's a lot of parts, there's a lot of movement, there's a lot of switching. You gotta put things together, you gotta take things apart. And so our 2 Outstanding Concert Band Percussion Awards go to 2 gentlemen who were always willing to do that leg work for us, Kagan McClure and Nathan Mykoff. We have 2 Outstanding Wind Ensemble Woodwind Awards. The first goes to a young saxophone player, not so young anymore, she's leaving us, but her growth in the past 4 years has been amazing and just so happy that I was able to witness it. But our first one goes to Mandy Drew. And the second one goes to Jessica Schillinger. Our first Outstanding Wind Ensemble Brass Award goes to a trumpet player who apparently took a few years off in middle school, but you couldn't tell, Lexi Knoll. And our second one goes to the tuba player holding down the fort every day, Jared Thomas. Our Outstanding Wind Ensemble Percussion Award goes to a young lady who was also just voted in as the Arian Award Soloist for next year. Her talent is amazing, and I'm going to share a story with you from when the pandemic originally happened. So when the pandemic originally started, way back a year ago, percussion auditions for the next year's marching season were made pretty difficult, and practicing was made even more difficult because we weren't allowed to come in the building to get the instruments. And this young lady created a tenor setup out of Post-it notes on her bed so she could practice, which I just think shows an amazing amount of dedication. So our Outstanding Wind Ensemble Percussion Award goes to Guadalupe Calixto. Congratulations. Guadalupe Calixto, ladies and gentlemen. It's always hard to choose outstanding freshmen, sophomores, juniors, and seniors from the class because truly everyone deserves an award for the amount of work they put into our high school band. It requires a lot of time, a lot of dedication, and they all put forth that effort. But our outstanding freshman this year goes to a young gentleman who is an amazing musician, and he's going to go pretty far in his life, and that is Josh McCune. Our outstanding sophomore gets teased a lot, and by a lot, I do mean a lot. But it's not only how he handles the teasing, it's also the amount of effort he puts into everything he does. And I'm excited to see him lead our group next year as one of our drum majors. But our outstanding sophomore is Carter Bloodworth. Congratulations, Cartier. You're welcome. Carter Bloodworth, ladies and gentlemen. Our outstanding junior is a young man that if I ask him to do something, he groans a little bit, but then he does it anyways. And he's just been amazing as far as cleaning the percussion closet, organizing everything, and truly this year he has stood out from the pack as just being an awesome leader in everything he does and his actions. So our Outstanding Junior Award goes to Brian Pearson. Sauce boy, here you go. Our Outstanding Senior Award goes to a young lady who flies under the radar, but her musicianship is impeccable. And listening to her play is wonderful. It makes me cry sometimes because of how good of a performer she is, and she's going to be missed. Her sophomore year, she stepped up to the plate by playing sousaphone for us, which is not an easy thing to do in any way, shape, or form. And the next 2 years, she went back to baritone, and just the amount of sound and energy she puts through her instrument is going to be dearly missed. And you've been a wonderful leader for the rest of the section. Our Outstanding Senior Award goes to Elizabeth Von Bergen. Our last few awards. The first award was actually announced at our spring concert, but I would like to recognize her again. She will be performing a solo with our wind ensemble or concert band next semester. So our Arian Award soloist for 2021-2022 is Guadalupe Calixto, if she'll stand. The next award is the Woody Herman Jazz Award, and I really wanted to recognize this student, but I had a really hard time finding out how to recognize him. He joined us late last year, but he has been a joy to have, and it's not easy to move in the middle of a school district, but he stepped up to the plate and did the best he could, and even though trumpet isn't his favorite instrument in the world, he's still a phenomenal trumpet player, but he really shines on guitar and in all aspects of guitar. And if you're ever interested in hearing his band play, I'm sure he'll tell you when some dates are happening. But our Woody Harrelson Jazz Award goes to Alex Cole. Now I'm starting to cry. Elizabeth, why would you do that? Our Louis Armstrong Jazz Award goes to a jazz musician that really performs high at the top of her class, and she will also be dearly missed, as everyone will be in all honesty. But our Louis Armstrong Jazz Award goes to Jenna Bloodworth. Before I get to the last of the band awards, I would like to again thank everyone for being here tonight, thank everyone for their support and their dedication to music. The reason music thrives in Bethalto is thanks to you guys for encouraging your children to be a part of it, as well as just encouraging them to stick with it even when it gets hard and boring, especially in those middle school years. They're not easy. So thank you so much for giving us the opportunity to stand in front of you to even have the chance to recognize your children. Thank you so much. But our final award is our John Philip Sousa Award. And this award goes to a student who not only is a strong musician, but they show dedication to the ensemble on good days, on bad days. And there's no one who resembles this award as much as this young lady. She led us this past year as a drum major. She's been a drum major for 3 years. And she will do anything you ask of her and more. But our John Philip Sousa Award goes to Grace Gross. Grace Gross.
And now to the choir special awards. We will continue with the solo and ensemble medals. Just in case you're not aware, solo and ensemble did actually happen this year. We did not go into the school classrooms and the English math rooms and with all the desks and sing for a judge in person. We recorded the pieces, okay, over at Trimpe, and then we took those recordings, submitted it, and then about 7 to 10 days later, they spit back a rating at us with some comments and feedback. So we had 2 ensembles go, and both of those ensembles received a 1. The first one I'm going to recognize is In You I Found, and a lot of these students are in 9th and 10th grade, so they are hopefully at home watching. Hi, guys. So those people are Tizea Kruckeberg, Shelby Quick, Sarah Evans, Gabby Quinones, Emily Smith, Abby DeShirlia, and Hope Rosales. So if you are here, we had another ensemble sing one of my favorite pieces, The Seal Lullaby by Eric Whitaker. And that ensemble also received a 1. Both ensembles did a fantastic job. If you were at our concert, you were able to hear them. And those students are Haley Chappell, Allie Robertson, Tana Hoffman, Andrea Gray, Megan Greiner, and Lexi Noel. And I think all of those people are here, so if anyone wants a picture, we will do that picture. Does anyone want a picture? Will someone take a picture of us? We also had 4 soloists receive a rating of 1. 2 of those are not with us tonight. That's Josh McCune and Tizea Kreckerberg. But we also had Haley Chappell and Andrea Gray, who are with us, and they received a rating of superior. We also had 2 students get a rating of a 2, which is still a great rating. And those students are Tana Hoffman and Gabriela Quinones. The next list of students I'm going to recognize were the Mississippi Valley Conference selections. This year, unfortunately, we were not able to go do the choir at McKendree. But we did do a very interesting presentation on Zoom about vocal techniques and onsets and other things that we had not addressed as much in class. The students that were selected for that are as follows: Tizea Kruckeberg, Allie Robertson, Megan Greiner, Kaylee Stanford, Haley Chappell, Shelby Quick, Bella Garrett, Jackie Wolfel, Emily Smith, Andrea Gray, Lexi Noel, Tana Hoffman, Abby DeShirlia, Jordan Shields, Jack McCrae, Reed Buffington, Logan Bierman, Josh McCune, Zach Zangori, Tanner Higginbotham. If you are here, please stand and be recognized. We also had 3 students that were selected to the ILMEA District 6 choir, and those 3 students will receive a district choir pin. Those students are Haley Chappell, Tizea Kruckeberg, and Josh McCune. Just give Haley enough time to get back to her chair, and then she can sit again. So, make sure you get your step count should be up around 15,000. At least. The next category of awards are given to outstanding members in each grade level for each choir, and we will start with treble choir. Our outstanding freshman, she is not with us tonight, but she has done a good job coming in and doing her best to project. She gets very passionate about music, especially the Hamilton medley we did, and that student is Sarah Evans. Our outstanding sophomore also does a great job of projecting and always doing her best, and she's just made it a lot of progress this year. Her name is Reagan Bruce. junior who has made a tremendous amount of progress in gaining confidence and just working on her voice and developing a really beautiful technique, Katie Wickenhauser. And our outstanding senior, this student has been in choir for 4 years, and she even had to change choirs to make it work in our schedule. And she has done such a good job of having a great attitude about choir during the pandemic with the masks and such. Hope Rosales. So the treble choir, for those of you not as well versed in how choir is set up, there were 3 harmonies. The highest harmony is soprano 1, and the second highest harmony is soprano 2, and the third highest harmony is alto. And that's kind of what we used in treble choir this year to divide the class. So we have an outstanding award for each of those vocal parts. Our outstanding soprano 1, hopefully watching at home, is Tizea Kruckeberg. Our outstanding soprano 2, who is also a fantastic band student who plays well, but she sings just as beautifully, is Shelby Quick. And our outstanding alto, she is a senior, and I was really, really happy she was able to be a part of the treble choir this year and to work into her very rigorous academic schedule. She has just had a great attitude. She has always done anything I've asked of her, and I just could not be more proud of the student that she is and the singer that she is, and that is Emily Smith. Our most improved student is a freshman that last year I always had to go like this to hear her singing, but this year she has really stepped up and has really started projecting much, much better, and that is Lucy Lednicki. And our most spirited singer in the treble choir, you'll see that spirit in her Hamilton solo if you've ever watched the video. She just comes in with a lot of energy for singing, always trying out for solos, and just always with a smile when she's in choir, and that is Gabby Quinones. Moving on to the CM singers, our outstanding freshman. I think he's going to be a professor someday in some subject. Not sure if it's going to be music or physics or rocket science or something like that. But he is just a fantastic, hardworking musician, very insightful, asks very deep level questions. His name is Josh McCune. I was taking a gamble there by going like this, but I figured you guys had me. Outstanding sophomore in CM Singers goes to Caitlin Laird. Caitlin has continued to work hard on her voice and projecting, and she is not able to be with us tonight, but outstanding sophomore, Caitlin Laird. Outstanding junior, she was a part of the ILMEA auditions. She has a beautiful tone to her voice. She was a soloist on our Esto Les Digo Spanish piece. Always has a great attitude, always dedicated to good blending, and just overall very strong musicianship. Haley Chappell. And outstanding outstanding senior goes to a senior that her facial expressions and her energy during singing, her performing ability is just exceptional. She has really led by example this year. She has kept a positive attitude. She's a fantastic singer. She has an extremely wide vocal range. Okay, one of the widest I've ever seen as far as the distance between the lowest note she can hit and the highest note she can hit. And I'm really gonna miss her because she has just meant a lot to the program here at CM. Andrea Gray. Outstanding soprano. This student has been a part of ILMEA in the past. She's been in band. She has been the understudy to Joe March in our musical. And she has just developed a beautiful vocal tone over the years. Also very, very agreeable and easy to work with as far as getting what we want from the music. And that student is Megan Greiner. Outstanding alto. This student probably wishes she was outstanding tenor at times, but I do have her in the alto section. She's a fantastic sight reader, always has a great attitude, beautiful tone. She always leads by example, and that student is Lexi Nolan. Our outstanding tenor in the CM Singers, very lively young man, very bouncy, but he is very dedicated to singing, and he always has a good attitude in choir, and he's just a very friendly face each morning when I see him and when he leaves. And that student is Jordan Shields. Outstanding bass, who also spent some time on tenor, shifting around with Josh McCune. This student is new to choir, but was very dedicated from day one. He was very beautiful tone. He's not necessarily the loudest singer in the choir, but he definitely has a very well-crafted tone that we enjoy having in the musical. And definitely in choir as well. Jack McCrae. Our most improved award in the CM Singers goes to another student who has really stepped up to projecting and developing her voice and her studies in music, Abby DeShirlia. And for the most spirited in the CM Singers, I knew who I wanted from day one on this award. He is not able to be with us tonight, but he is very passionate about choir, very passionate about questions, expressing his opinion in a good way. And that student is Reed Buffington. And the last award that I have to give out tonight is the National School Choral Award. And we did this award starting last year. I don't know, have we done it before that? Do you know? Last year this award went to Noah Dunlap, and the award goes to, it's the highest honor for high school choir performers. And it recognizes the dedication and musical achievement of students in public schools across this great nation. It gives me great pleasure to award this prestigious honor upon a student that has been involved in choir all 4 years. And she has worked hard personally to be the best singer she can be each and every day. She was selected for IMEA District Choir her junior year. She did a fantastic job. Understudying Joe March in the musical, as I said before. And the National School Choral Award goes to Megan Greiner.
We would like to take just a moment to recognize all of our student musicians. So please give all of our student musicians another round of applause. Thank you again to Mrs. 20 for organizing this lovely event and giving us an opportunity. And again, thank you to you all. At this point in time, Mr. J and I are going to move out to the Circle Drive for anybody who is driving through to come pick up their awards. But please feel free to stay, converse a little bit longer, and enjoy the rest of your evenings. Happy graduation, class of 2021. That is tomorrow. So thank you for everything, and have a lovely evening.